Now, people, the government of Jamaica has been ordered to pay 120 million to a man who spent nearly 50 years in prison without a trial. George Williams, a mentally ill man, spent his entire working life behind bars. Justice Sona Whitblair has awarded him 78.6 million in compensatory damages and 42 million in vindictory damages. The government had reportedly initially offered him $6 million. Williams was taken into custody sometime in December 1970 on a charge of murder, but he was kept in custody at the court's pleasure because he was deemed unfit to plea.
I'm feeling so elated right now. After 50 years, and he's finally free. You know, words can't even explain how I'm feeling right now. I'm really, really grateful. Thanks to Jamaica Stand-Up Group, Mr. Buchanan and his team. He did a very great job in such a short time. And I hope for the rest of inmates that is in there incarcerated just the same time like Mr. George Williams, I hope justice will be served in the short space of time that justice has been served to my uncle, George Williams.
People wanna hear that? Justice has been served. Big up Justice Whitblair for this, Remember, this man was freed back in 2020 when his case was highlighted by an Indicom report, and his lawyer was Isaac Buchanan. People, after this man was freed in 2020, as you can hear, the government awarded him or offered him $6 million. But Justice Whitblair found that Williams' right to due process and a fair hearing by an independent and impartial court within a reasonable time were breached by the state. She said the failure to conduct periodic reviews to determine whether he had recovered from his mental health challenges and was fit to enter a plea was a breach of his rights. So watch your people. She awarded him $78.6 million in compensatory damages and $42 million in vindictory damages.
George Williams was just a young man when he was taken into custody in 1970. He was charged with murder but declared mentally unfit to stand trial. So they locked him away. No trial, no regular medical reviews, no justice. And they left him there for 50 years. He lived his entire working life behind bars. Until now. This week, the Supreme Court of Jamaica awarded Mr. Williams more than $120 million in damages, $78 million for pain and suffering, $42 million to acknowledge the violation of his constitutional rights. But here's the part no one wants to say out loud. The people who caused this tragedy aren't the ones paying for it. Not the judges who never reviewed his case. Not the prison staff who watched him waste away. Not the system that failed him over and over again. You, the Jamaican taxpayer, will pay that bill. When the government is forced to pay out $120 million in damages, like in George Williams' case, they don't pull that money from a magic justice fund. They pull it from the consolidated fund, the central pot of public money that comes from your taxes, GCT, income tax, fuel tax, etc. Fees like traffic fines, licenses, borrowing, which creates more national debt. Now, the government may not immediately raise taxes and say this is because of George Williams. They'll never admit it like that. But here's what really happens. Money that could have gone to healthcare, education, or roads is quietly shifted to pay legal damages. So services suffer, and people don't even realize why. To make up for these losses, the government often raises GCT, adds new fees, or increases costs for basic services over time. The police will now target taximen, taxi drivers who are easy targets. The police crack down harder, issuing tickets for even small mistakes to signal control and law and order. They need the ticket money to help pay George Williams.
People, it rough but the money have to pay. And $120 million. Now them lock up George when he was 21. And now he is 76 years old. People, it doesn't matter if him a go live, if he spend the money. All we want to know say him get compensation. And I am sure him have families. So if him dead tomorrow left him money, him families can inherit the money. The only thing them need to do is put the money to good use, right? And while he is alive, make sure say him get the best of the best out of that $120 million there. Anyway in the world, enough to bring him all both. Make him enjoy life to the fullest, right? Because nobody know the time or day when them got dead, Seen? But give thanks, he is still alive. And him can live till him 100 and add. Nobody know. You see me I say? But it doesn't matter how long George live after getting the money. Just make sure say him enjoy the money when him get. Family members, please do the right thing. Spend any amount of money upon him. Make sure say him have a new set of things them. Brand new bed enough for buy game. You me tell you, a matter of fact, you can build a house out of the money they give him right now too. Because the house can build in a 1 week as long as you not get the $120 million in hand. It not take long for one house bill as long as you don't have the money. 120 million is a lot of cash. So make sure say him drive in a one nice car. If him even can drive a car, bring him go one car mat. Make him choose the car he want to drive in. And if he want 3 car out of the money, you buy the 3 car game because I watch I fee him money that. I mean no say, you see fee him family is a rich family right now, Yes man, is a rich family right now. All you know have to do, put the money to good use. Make sure say you put the money some places where you can get back money after that money there too. Not just spend over here so, spend over there so, and pre investment. You have to pre some farmer investment too because I'm telling you something people. Money easy for done, You hear say $120 million. See? $120 million, But remember, if you don't spend it wisely, it a got done in a 2 and 3 months. All 1 month too. So here what you do. Make sure say George get when he get properly. Zine, new clothes, new place for sleep, new bed, new TV, new fridge, new everything. But anybody a handling money, make sure say there's some form of business where the money can turn to. You hear? Make sure say you are using money too for do business. Because if you make that 120 they done, you get knock. So here what you do the right thing and put it to good use. Pick up on yourself. I'm out.